Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, greetings for all of you and may peace be upon you. My name is Eldari Gita Dewi from Universitas Pajajaran, Indonesia. It is a great honor for me to be here and present my research entitled Literature Review, the Effects of Mindfulness-Based Interventions on Stress in College Students. And before I present the whole findings of the studies, these are the main topics that will be discussed in the studies. The first one is about the background of the research. In 2017, the WHO has said that the total world populations with mental disorders reach more than 400 million people, with 350 million of them is experiencing stress. And in Indonesia, a total of 6% of Indonesian populations, or more than 14 million people, is experiencing stress every year and is predicted to increase year to year. And based on the data has proven before, this shows that mental disorders are included within the global burden of disease, with a prevalence of 14.4% years with disabilities. And now moving on to the stress prevalence among the college students. Based on the 23rd World Mental Health Survey that held by the WHO, showed that there are 71% global college students experiencing stress during their study. Meanwhile, in Southeast Asia, this stress prevalence among college students is considered high, as there are 41.9% students in Malaysia, 61.4% students in Thailand, and also 71.6% students in Indonesia experiencing stress during their studies. And because of the high prevalence of this stress among college students, we believe that we need a simple but effective intervention that can help them to reduce stress, which is a mindfulness-based interventions. And these are the three main reasons why we choose mindfulness-based interventions. The first one is because mindfulness is a universal therapy, which means everybody from every background can receive this therapy. And also this therapy is very flexible and effective, as this therapy can be done anywhere, everywhere, and also it doesn't need any equipments. And the last one is because this therapy is an all-in-one therapy that includes several therapies that can reduce stress, such as yoga, breathing meditations, and also muscle relaxations. And this mindfulness interventions also integrates the mind and body to focus to the present moments and brings acceptance and also peace in everything going on in individual's life. And this is the research questions of this study. How is the effects of mindfulness-based interventions on stress in college students? This study research aimed to identify the types of mindfulness-based interventions and their effects on reducing stress in college students. And this research can be used as the additional source of information in the psychiatric nursing fields, and also as an information and consideration for providing nursing care plans. This is the research framework that we use in conducting these studies, which basically show the stress can affect individuals' lives, such as interpersonal distress, emotional distress, addictive behavior, and even frustrations. That's why we want to see how mindfulness can affect this stress level among these college students. And this research is a literature review with a narrative review approach, which is a structured traditional literature study to provide a comprehensive summary and also synthesis of a topic from several literature sources. And the sources that we use in the study is carried out through several databases, such as Sage Journal, EBSCO, PubMed, and also Science Direct. And the keywords that we use in this study are college students or undergraduate students as the populations, and mindfulness or mindfulness-based interventions or mindfulness therapy as the interventions, and also stress or stress management or stress reductions or stress interventions as the outcome. And we use no comparison in this study. The inclusion criteria they use in the study are mindfulness-based interventions, college students, full-text articles, randomized controlled trial study, quasi-experimental study, and also qualitative study. And these articles used must be published in between 2016 until 2020. Meanwhile, the exclusion criteria are stress with accompanying physical illness, using pharmacological treatment, article from books, proceeding articles, and also articles with abstract only. And this is the prism of flow that we use in conducting this study. At first, we found about 393 articles, and we did some screenings until finally we found 10 articles that will be analyzed in this study. And these are the ethic principle that we use in this study. The first one is beneficent, that hopefully this research can be useful for any readers, and also this accuracy is carried out by using the JBI critical operational tools to select or to do a screening articles. And also the transparency is proven by we avoid plagiarisms by doing paraphrase and also plagiarism testing using Turnitin. And these are the results and discussions in this study. This is the general findings in this study, which from 10 articles analyzed, all of them showed that there are significant change in stress level among these individuals that underwent mindfulness-based interventions. And these interventions also brings positive effects in every aspect of students' life. And the types of MBIs used are mindfulness-based stress reductions, mindfulness-based cognitive therapy, and Islamic-based mindfulness therapy. The first intervention that discussed is mindfulness-based stress reductions. This type of organized mindfulness practice intensively trains individuals to observe state, situations, and thoughts in which the individual is currently without participating in evaluations, rejections, and also with a peaceful attitude, and can be carried out for 4 to 12 weeks with 150 minutes of sessions per week. These MBSR also can be carried out online, offline, or even the combination of the two. And this intervention also includes several therapies such as breathing meditations, hatha yoga, body scans, choiceless awareness, and also mindful movements. The second intervention that discussed in this study is mindfulness-based cognitive therapy, which is a psychotherapeutic interventions that combined the components of cognitive behavioral therapy and clinical approach of mindfulness meditations that given for 8 weeks with a duration of at least 10 minutes in these sessions. This includes breathing meditations, exercises, yoga and also body scans. And in addition, this MBCT contains elements of cognitive behavioral therapy that provide psychoeducation for the individuals includes. And the last intervention that discussed in this study is Islamic-based mindfulness therapy that combine the mindfulness therapy with components in the Islamic religion so that the individuals can develop attitudes and behaviors that are based on the ability to control themselves to achieve goals that can be done for 8 weeks with durations of 5 to 10 minutes in each sessions. The types of exercise given include breathing meditations, building full awareness of one's mistakes, feeling the response from the heart, remembrance, acceptance, and also relaxations. This reducing stress levels due to the mindfulness therapy also provides positive changes to various aspects of individuals' lives, such as sleep quality, academic performance, quality of life, and also psychological well-being. These positive outcomes were influenced by 3 main components mechanisms of mindfulness, which are mindful skill, the automatizations mechanisms, and also autobiographical memory specificity. The improvement of mindful skill, making the individuals better in understanding things happen in as they are and also unconditionally, and also accept them holistically without any judgment, and it can improve the psychological well-being of that individuals as well. And the second one, the automatizations mechanism is basically turning off the autopilot of individuals that usually brings many negative emotions and also self-distractions. And the autobiographical memory specificity is the capability to recover a memory from a specific time and also places that basically affect the basic cognitive and also emotional well-being of that individuals. And in these studies, we also find some inhibiting factors in conducting mindfulness-based interventions, such as low public awareness due to the lack of information about the existence of the mindfulness meditations, and also social and culture problems, because some participants also said that their surroundings, their environment didn't teach them how to be mindful and how to conduct the mindful behavior since the childhood. So it's quite difficult for them to receive and get used to these mindfulness-based interventions. And the last one is because of the lack of facilities and also infrastructures in supporting these mindfulness-based interventions. And these are the limitations in these studies, including we could not analyze and present all types of mindfulness interventions. And we also have not assessed the magnitude of the correlation between interventions. And there is still a high risk of bias in this study. And the conclusion is mindfulness interventions can significantly affect stress reduction in college students and provide the positive improvements of students' quality of life and physical and psychological well-being. This study also recommends to conduct further studies on mindfulness-based interventions as stress management for college students, adopting a systematic review approach and experimental research. In addition, future researchers are expected to be able to analyze and also present more diverse type of mindfulness interventions. That was all my presentations regarding my research. Thank you so much for the opportunity given to me.